What's going on, guys? Gotchas123. We are back. Thanks again for the likes, comments, subscriptions. You guys are awesome. And thanks for everybody watching this channel and support. You guys have been great. Appreciate everything, guys. Look at Mr. Homer here looking up. Actually, my cartoons are getting a lot better, as you could see from my, when I started making these little cartoons. Some of them look like crap, but things are getting better now. So we're on the road to 200 subs. So imagine when we reach 1,000 subs, how my cartoon's gonna look. Yeah, right. Okay. Anyways, we're doing the SRS XB-21 unboxing and testing. Now, again, we've been doing the Sony SRS models. We've done a couple of the smaller ones they had available, and then overall they've been pretty good. Now we have the this is the mid-size model, which is the XB-21. Now this specific model goes for I believe is $68 brand new, and on Amazon, and then $49, which is certified refurb. And again, like I always say, when it comes to speakers and anything like mounts, nothing too complicated like phones, I kind of stay away from the refurbs. But for anything in regards to like just speakers, and which is $100 or less, I don't mind getting the refurbs, because overall they've been pretty good and saves me a couple of dollars from paying like almost $70 for a brand new one. And refurbs are actually, so far, haven't had any problems with them. And again, Amazon always has a great return policy, so shouldn't have any problems with that. So again, this is the Sony SRS XB-21. This is actually brand new one I got from Best Buy. And again, guys, if you decide to buy it either on Best Buy or on Target, they're gonna run you about $85. So I recommend you you get it from Amazon at $68 or the refurb at $49, which that's actually a bargain right there. All right, so let's check it out real quick. Nothing crazy. Music center. Okay, so this is actually the important part. So they're advertising here, this is a waterproof and dustproof device, and shockproof as well, rustproof. Wow, that's actually pretty cool. So they're actually advertising that on this device. So we're definitely gonna check it out. We're gonna do some testing in regards to the waterproofing, and we're gonna test it out and see if that's actually true. Even though the other models, which have been the more the cheaper models of this, actually the SRS, have been actually pretty good, and they've been able to withstand water and so forth. So I don't see why this one would have any problems. Now it is IP67 rating, so this definitely is waterproof and dustproof and shockproof. So this model is actually on the mid end in regards to the Sony speakers, so that's actually nice. It has, especially for $50 if you get a refurb, that's a bargain. It has live sound mode, so also keep that. Now that I think about it, not a lot of people are going to be using that, so it's just something a little. It has some bells and whistles that is included. Now it also says here, tap and express your sounds and lighting. So you could, the actual borders of the speaker light up, and it has some, like, if you, start like changing the modes on the speaker, you could do some sound effects and percussion type instruments. But a lot of people, I don't think, are going to be doing that too much, because it takes away from the sound itself, from the music. So just, again, some extra bells and whistles that it has. I really don't see too much need for it, but it comes with it, so it is what it is, I guess. Wireless party chain. Okay, so again, you could link it to multiple speakers, which is actually nice. You could link it to 2 different speakers. One could be the left and right and so forth, or you could link it to 3 or 4 or 5, whatever. Charges with most USB power sources. Long battery life, about 12 hours. I tested it out, guys. So I'm looking at around, I would say about 9, 10, max 10. So keep that in mind. It's about 10 hours, which is actually pretty good for a mid-sized speaker. So not too bad, especially, but if you start putting lighting on it and and putting it at a max volume, keep in mind it's going to drain the battery a lot faster. Lighting for party, so it lights up the actual borders of the speaker light up. Unfortunately, they don't go around. It doesn't light up around, only in the front. Some of the other models, you know, the lighting goes all the way around. Again, I don't know if that's something you guys like to have on your speaker. Maybe if you turn on all the lights, so forth, maybe that sounds pretty cool. But it does light up, and of course it has the speakerphone voice assistant function, which is actually pretty cool. All right, so again, that's the what they're advertising on the actual box. So let's open it up and check it out. All right, let's see here. Get this thing right open. All right, guys. So here's the actual speaker. Here is the manual, which, again, garbage. And that's about it. Actually, that's all that comes in this package. So you get the micro USB 3-foot cable, which seems to be about 3 feet, which not really liking it. Should have been at least 6 feet, but you could use, you know, any other cable that you might have lying around there or available. Here's the actual speaker. So let's go ahead and open it up. All right, so just off the top, it feels like it's weird. It has a grill on it covered with cloth, so you could definitely feel that there's cloth right here. But again, it's a grill. It's a grill that is covered with cloth, which is actually weird. I guess it feels good because overall it's not slippery. So the kind of like the cloth makes it, you know, a little bit harder to kind of drop it. The size overall is actually not bad. I mean, it's big. It's a lot bigger than the ones I have reviewed before. In fact, it's pretty much maybe double their size, but it's still small enough for you to carry around and basically travel with it. So if we look here at the iPhone 7 Plus, you could see perfect example of how big the speaker is compared to the iPhone 7 Plus. So at least you get an idea of what you're getting and the size you're getting in regards to the speaker itself. Okay, so let's get this. Let's get this. Get out iPhone out of the way, and let's go ahead and see what it has. Okay, so right here it has the power, the volume up, volume down, and the play and pause button right here. On the opposite side, it has a little door right here, and it has the following. It has the micro USB charger, the aux cable reset button. It also has and in regards to the buttons, it has a WPC button and a Bluetooth sync button. So basically that's the button you would use to sync the actual speaker to the Bluetooth on your device. It also has an NFC button here, and that's actually about it, guys. Let me see, what else does it have. Nothing else. Let's look at the sides. At the bottom it has 4 little like rubbery legs, so basically it just helps it stand a little bit better. So if you stand it, it doesn't stand like flat on the actual speaker itself. These little legs help it stand on any kind of surface. Overall, the device definitely seems rugged. Again, it definitely seems like it has some sort of cloth, which I haven't felt in other model speakers. Here's the actual line that goes around the speaker itself, and again, this part lights up, but unfortunately does not go around like the other models, especially the higher end models. So if you like that whole light show, you know, you're not gonna have it in this specific model itself. So again, that's what the speaker comes with, and those are the features this speaker has. Again, what we're gonna do now is do a couple of tests and see how this speaker holds up to Gadgets 1, 2, 3 sound and water test. So let's give it a shot, guys. Alright guys, we are back. We synced it. Wanted to make sure I synced it correctly. So the actual speaker is actually on and synced to my trusty phone here. And again, we're going to do the test here and see how the sound quality is. Again, the songs I'm picking are just random stuff that I found, which are of course non-copyrighted. So let's go ahead and give it some tests. Again, like always, I always put the speaker at full volume and control the volume from my actual phone. So we're going to see how it sounds at right now. I believe it is a little bit less than half. So let me show you right now. So it's, yep, let's start there, a little bit less than half. Okay. All right, guys. So hopefully you guys heard it. Overall, I think this is a great speaker. Again, it's mid-size. It's I mean, I would consider it still portable, small enough to be portable, but big enough to actually fill up maybe about 2 rooms. Maybe if you want to put it in your living room and you got some people coming over, definitely a lot better than the smaller models, smaller SRS models available right now. So I think, especially for the price, if you're paying about $49 for the refurb, even $68, definitely worth the money, especially the way the speaker is built, and again, the way it is. The sound quality overall sounds really good, especially the bass. Everything sounds pretty good. Again, I am not surprised. These Sony SRS models so far have met my expectation, and this one does not disappoint. So hopefully I'll be getting the higher end SRS models, and we'll definitely have to test those out, because overall I've been pretty good, had pretty good results with the lower end, now the mid end models. So I'm gonna test out the other ones and see how they are. Again, they're a little bit more. They probably go for about $100, $125, even $200. But let's give it a shot to see how they compare to the really portable ones, mid-size, and the higher end. But again, let's go back to this one, this specific model. This model is actually, again, it is the XB-21. It's going to be, oh, there you go, XB-21. I'm going to link the item in the description. I'm going to link both these certified refurb and also the brand new one. They come in different colors, so you could check it out. You could also download the Sony app, which I believe is here. Yeah, I think it's right here. It says here the music center. So it's an actual app you could download from Sony, and you could do a lot of different things. You could change the actual, different types of lighting, and also check the battery. How it kind of gives you a warning when the battery starts dying on the actual device. But it has a lot of features. So if you guys do decide to get any of the SRS model, I think it has to be like from mid-size to the high end. I don't think the little ones have that option, but definitely this one, the XB-21, does have it. So you just download the app, and then you could play around with it, and it has a lot of nice little features there. So you could definitely test it out yourself. So I think overall this speaker is great. Again, we're not done yet. We're going to do a little bit of the water test, and then I'll give you my final rating. So let's check it out. Alright guys, we're back at the official Gadgets123 test center. Alright, so let's give it a test and see how this... It says it's waterproof, dustproof, and rustproof. So let's give it a shot. Here's some water. I'm actually putting some water directly into the speakers. So let's see what happens. So far so good. Check it out, guys. Great. No issue. Overall, it took all the water. Let's give it one last test. Check out the little pool we got here. Ooh, water's cold. Yee. Anyways, let's check it out. Let's have some fun. Barely fits. Check it out. Still works. Put some more water there. I'm surprised that you could still hear it pretty nicely with so much water into it, but unless you're gonna go actually scuba diving with this thing, it's perfect. Let's get it out of the water here. All right, and let's go shake it out, 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 and it works, guys. There you go. Definitely passed all the tests. Definitely waterproof, 100% waterproof. Again, you guys got to make sure that if you do it, please make sure you close this lid. The whole thing could be waterproof, but if you leave this thing open, or even a little bit open, water's going to seep in and it's going to damage the actual speaker. I think overall the speaker has passed all their tests, and we're going to give it the final rating. So let's go. Alright guys, we're back here. Left the testing center. And speaker, again, I was able to play it. Kind of dried off a little bit. Waited about an hour. Just because, again, sometimes I seen other speakers that you get them wet and they still work. And then after a couple hours, then that's when you start feeling. And they stop working, or they're not working correctly, or there's an issue. This one, I dried it as much as I could. Left it there. An hour later, I played it, and everything seems to be working fine. Definitely have no issues. So I definitely think it is what they're advertising. And again, haven't had any problems with the Sony speakers overall. I'm very impressed with Sony itself. Every speaker I have reviewed from them have been really good quality stuff. So again, Amazon gives it a final rating of 4 stars. So here at Gadgets123, definitely gonna give it 4 stars. Especially what I like is, perfect device, especially with the summer, coming up in a couple months. You got something that it's waterproof. You want to get it next to the pool, whatever. Sound quality is decent and still portable enough to move it around and travel with it. It's not like the smaller models. The problem with it lacked a lot of power and bass. This one has everything that the smaller ones don't have. And again, for the price, the smaller ones, I believe they go for about 30 something bucks, $40. Couple extra dollars, you get it certified refurbished. Again, if you want the new one, it's going to cost you about $68. Still well worth the price for something this overall good quality speaker that Sony has created. on the XB-21 and the SRS model. Alright guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. If you like anything for me to review, just leave it in the comments. I'm always trying to get some new stuff, so if there's something you guys want to see, you guys have seen something new out there and you want me to check it out, unbox it and test it out, definitely leave me a comment and I'll do my best to get it. Again, click on the links. I'm linking the one for the certified refurbished and the new one on the description of this video. And again, this helps the channel out, especially when you guys click it. Definitely helps us support the channel. So again, thanks again for everything guys. Like, comment, subscribe. I will see you in the next video. 2 thumbs up, on the road to 200 subs. Check, right Homer? Yeah, look at him, he's so happy. Yeah. So we're ready to reach 200 guys. Thank you very much for everything. See you guys in the next video. See you guys later.